corner. Iowa scored on their first possession. Hannah Stokey on the steal. Has it knocked away by five. Chad Wright slows it down. Feuerbach, three, good. Kylie. Hayden keeps possession. The sophomore turns and scores again. Good start for Ava Hayden.
Tempo.
Put up off the glass and in. And Baylor gets on the. If you're Baylor, you're wondering about these young post players for Iowa. Hayden gives it up. Stokey. Good play defensively.
And Feuerbach spots up for that three.
Feuerbach, ball handling here. Had it knocked away, but right into the hands of Hayden. Right as the shot clock was expiring.
Both the head coaches were like, we've had success, but we really don't know what we have. They were both looking forward to the matchup tonight.
That was a long two from Chit Chat. Stokey back to the bucket, gives it up. Chit Chat on the drive, blocked away. Kirsten Johnson, KJ with the block.
All their games this season, it's not just the blocks, it's the cumulative effect and the altered shots. But Baylor so far has just looked a little sped up in the offense, whether it's been their shot attempts or their movements. That one looked pure.
Might have even looked a little. Back to 6 for the Hawks. Scott lost the handle, able to get it back. Missed by Fauntleroy.
Over for help.
Scott has room. Way off left side with that three. And Geitenbeek says, I'll take that. With Fauntleroy. Here is the freshman Hayes. Nice pass over the top. Stokey, though, has it blocked. Ball handler. Bears turn it over once again. This is Rodriguez. A little Euro step trying to get to the rim, but called for a travel.
And already 6 blocks in this game for Baylor.
Aggressive drive by Talia Scott. 4 points she had against Duke in the season opener in Paris. An offensive foul this time whistled against the Bears.
Illegal.
Hard to keep up with all the blocks.
I mean, right now it's almost 1 out of every shot attempts for Iowa is getting blocked.
Johnson.
Rupter, she's long, she's quick.
He's in a crowd there, passes out of it, but Gunn turns it over.
She's staying hot and was late to it.
Feuerbach beats Stokey. She turns, shoots, and scores. Swish. Hannah. Kicks to the corner. Dunn three. Good. The pass.
And Nikki Collin yesterday spent a lot of their practice just trying to empower Dunn to.
Hayden screen. She rolls, and the ball gets loose. Kay pulls up. Freshman Addie Deal, number 7, down low. That's Stokey again, fouled. All new ESPN app.
I think that's a game where both head coaches are really trying to see
who's back in for Baylor. Kayla Nelms, you had anticipated that move. She, the sophomore, is in the game now. This is that matchup we've been waiting for. Shot clock's down to 2. They had Geitenbeek 1 and didn't get it off in time. We were about
zeros hit the clock.
Now, in past years, an older
8 offensive rebounds now for Iowa.
Stokey has it blocked. And she does. And she responds. First lead of this game. They were down by as many as 7 early. For the lead, short. Johnson fires left side, 3. Miss Scott. Nelms, offensive rebound, and there's the first Baylor lead of the game. Kayla Nelms. 6-2 for their last 15 from the field. Scott. Nelms tips it last.
On how they're playing the low post. They're trying not to allow Iowa to get their traditional posting up spot in the half court.
Her second 3 now after an Iowa turnover. Puts it up again and knocks it down. 13 points.
I mean, Early part of the season, Iowa's margin of victory has been 47 points a game. And so they've been punched.
In the all-new ESPN app, Dallas Wings have the best chance of landing the #1 pick again.
So it's going to be the need of what each team. No GM has talked to me about this, but that's just my 2 cents.
Open three, and that ends the drought for the backcourt. But now Strimlow has it for Iowa. Advances, chit-chat, got it! And suddenly Iowa's alive again. Scott!
Baylor does that. That will be a technical foul.
Johnson.
By the way, I just want to say the moxie. He stops and pops from 3. That's some swagger by the point guard.
The final shot. Will they get one up? Johnson down to 2, down to 1. Now he's got it at the buzzer. First possession, a little Page bugs a screen that took right to the deck. And Geitenbeek hits a 3 from the right side. Injured an ankle. She is questionable to return.
And the coaching staff can pick whoever they want to shoot the free throw in Chit-Chat's absence. And why? She just makes things happen. She is averaging a whopping 5 points.
Leah Scott looking to get downhill, spinning, took a little contact, plays on, fights through it, and scores. Bierbach feeds the post. Houston, great pass, fouls. Hayden scores, and a Scott again. Bierbach right on her hip, just kind of flips it up and kicks off.
At the rim by the shot blocking ability of Baylor.
Quick catch and shoot, missed offensive rebound. McCabe. Hayden. Swishes the first. She's now 3 of 4 from the line tonight. Here in Orlando in a 4-point game. Here is Stolke trying to go back to work. Foul. Not really had the opportunities to score. Is this her opportunity? Well, it is, but
I think they need to get some balanced scoring instead of just quick hitter after quick hitter for Talia Scott.
Hayden gets it to fall, and it's a 1-point game with 5.5. And Geitenbeek and Abraham screen. Iowa fans getting back in this game here. Scott from 16. 20 points, 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. Hawkeyes looking for their first lead since the second quarter. Couldn't get it there, the missed shot. Scott on the drive, hits the deck.
I'm going to keep this clean. It was the excessive contact. To the
okay,
face.
all right. So Scott hits both the free throws. Stolke comes up to set the screen. Rodriguez into the lane with the left hand scores. And McCabe, here comes Iowa. Looking for their first lead since fairly early in the second quarter. Strimlow gives it to him. Loose ball. Unable to get it back and keep it with Baylor. Scott catch and shoot 3. And it's still Scott has to save the possession. Fauntleroy from the free throw line.
Was asking for the ball.
Strimlow behind the back in the lane. Kept possession. From the free throw line, and that ends the drought.
That Iowa went to the matchup zone. They're going back to player now in the half court. And Fauntleroy trying to get a touch down low. To get a touch inside.
Catch and shoot. Rodriguez leaning in.
A matchup zone.
Try to go over the top to Abraham, but Hayden. Fauntleroy looking for Abraham, but Dunn has the open three. Strimlow gets it back with 10 to shoot, and she launches and hits.
Baylor's bigs are just really physical with the low post.
Oh, Stolke. Scott has some space and connects. And a Baylor spin. Strimlow playing great here in the second half. And Stolke. Scott from the left side. Oh! Back and forth we go. And it's. Oh my goodness. And a foul on Neal.
I mean, for anyone else, that would be career high. But this is just a typical night for Killian Scott.
Rodriguez 1 for 6 from the field. That's a shot left side from the free throw line. Rodriguez. They're determined to try to get one in. Now 1 for. Run out by Rodriguez. Here she comes again. Rodriguez gets it now. Big possession all of a sudden here for Baylor.
And they're staying in the matchup zone as Iowa.
With 5. A minute to go. Underneath. High pass for Stolke. Still a 2 position.
Baylor can cut into this lead with no time going off the clock.
Eat up the time, and Iowa wins it by 5. Baylor